This bulletin is brought to you by Good Morning Vihalia. Enjoy the warmth and indulge in the deliciousness.
Good morning, good morning.
Hey ladies and gentlemen, if you are in a hurry to go home for Raya, please take it easy, okay? In a press conference today, Transport Minister Anthony Loke says that the speed limits will be reduced from 90 kilometers an hour to 80 kilometers an hour and from 80 kilometers an hour to 70 kilometers per hour on federal and state roads respectively. The change will come into effect on the 8th of June, so soon we'll have to watch our speed once again. And that means you too, Mr. Minister.
Itu untuk jalan persekutuan. Okay, itu untuk jalan persekutuan kan? Highway tak tiba kan? Untuk jalan persekutuan.
Yeah, slow down, Anthony. You're supposed to confirm things before you say them, not the other way around. Anyway, what he did mention was that this does not apply to highways. So for those of you who are planning to take the scenic route, listen up.
Dan kita tahu bahawa kebanyakan kemalangan berlaku di jalan-jalan persekutuan. Okay, jalan-jalan lama lah, jalan-jalan bukan lebuh raya. Dan kebanyakan kemalangan berlaku di sana. Dan kita harap dengan penurunan ini dapat mengurangkan laju. Dan tetapi memang dalam musim perayaan banyak kenderaan jalan di jalan-jalan persekutuan, terutamanya di pantai timur. Okay, pantai timur kebanyakannya mereka terpaksa menggunakan jalan-jalan persekutuan. Umpamanya dari KL nak balik Kota Baru, mereka perlu melalui Bentong, Raub, Kuala Lepis dan sebagainya. Dan sudah tentu jalan-jalan ini amat sesak dan kita tak mahu orang speed dalam di atas jalan-jalan raya ni.
One of the projects that Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng is hot on the trail of is, of course, One Malaysia Development Berhad. And this week he's putting particular focus on the Suria Strategic Resources Company, or SSER, which is a fully owned subsidiary of the Finance Ministry. Now, this establishment was put in charge of delivering two projects, the multi-product pipeline in Malacca and the Trans-Sabah gas pipeline in, well, Sabah. Guan Eng's beef is with why the SSER had paid out 87.7% of the project value when only 13% of the construction work had been carried out. That means they got over 87% of the pay for 15% of the work. That's some crazy efficiency math right there. Anyway, Lim claims that he has papers that link the 1MDB to this fiasco and claims that even Penang-born billionaire Low Tek Joe, or better known as Joe Low, is involved in it. Today, following a demand by Lim to answer about it, former Prime Minister Najib Razak responded that the SSER was done by the book and that it complied with all necessary procedures and laws. However, it looks like Lim is not going to take the former Premier's word for it, as it was announced today that him, along with some officers from the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, will head to China to negotiate the projects. Dr. Mahathir Mohamad announced this today after a cabinet meeting. Why China? This is because the SSER had awarded the projects to the China Petroleum Pipeline Bureau. Mahathir said that the government wanted to review why the payments were made on something called timeline milestones rather than work progress. In the same announcement, Mahathir also revealed that the East Coast Rail Link was also being paid on this same timeline agreement arrangement. And to quote the PM, as far as we can determine, the work done is much less than the payments made. We'll be right back. Malaysia's first multi-grains brand. The champion is Good Morning. As the first sitting of the 14th Parliament of Malaysia approaches, the government is already making preparations for this historic sitting. While we are still in the dark as to who will be the Speaker of the House, the Prime Minister knows what's already going to be on the chopping block.
Kita akan bincang soal-soal kertas-kertas berkenaan dengan pemansuhan beberapa undang-undang seperti yang telah kita janjikan, terutamanya berkenaan dengan Sales and Services Tax, GST akan dihapuskan, fake news, undang-undang fake news juga akan dihapuskan, dan akan ada beberapa pindaan kepada undang-undang yang lain yang kita akan umumkan.
So the new big boss of the Attorney General's chambers rolled into work this morning. Veteran lawyer and now Attorney General Tommy Thomas has vowed that, among other things, he will work hard to brush up his Bahasa Malaysia, which is a bit rusty after a while. And then some.
The government's first and immediate priority is all matters pertaining to 1MDB. I have therefore to study the papers in that scandal. We shall institute criminal and civil proceedings in our courts against the alleged wrongdoers. All are equal before the law and no one will be spared. There will be no cover-up. Simultaneously, we will immediately contact our counterparts in the United States, Switzerland, Luxembourg, Singapore, and other jurisdictions to extend our full cooperation and assistance to them in all matters relating to 1MDB with the objective of having returned to Malaysia the billions stolen from taxpayers.
That wraps up the show for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. While the new AG brushes up on his Bahasa Malaysia, PM Mahathir also announced today that high-ranking civil servants will have to sit for an English language competency test. He also announced that all the top civil servants with a rank of Jusa A and above will have their entertainment allowance slashed by 10% to help the government cut costs and maybe perhaps to help them focus on passing that English exam. As of today, the Tabung Harapan Malaysia has crossed 43 million ringgit and is sitting at 43,162,922 ringgit and 76 cents. Great generosity there from our fellow Malaysians. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thank you for watching.